Okay. So if I am going to make a heart out of this, all I need to do is curve this into the shape of a heart. Okay, so for right now, I'm just going to model that as a straight line. So it'll just be like this. Okay, so I think I'm only going to do 2 tendrils. I don't even know if I'm going to do 1. It just depends on how well this goes. So I want them to all originate from the same point, so from right here. So if this is the line that's going to represent the heart, I'm going to need 2 more lines, each for the tendrils. So like that. Now, if we expand this out, what we're going to get is, go like this. Okay, so this is this section, the heart section. That's the smaller tendril. So a heart section, smaller tendril, and then the longer tendril. Okay, so you see how that works. This and this go together, this and this go together, and this go together. Alright? Now, to create a crease pattern section that works, or that will create this form, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. So, this is the corner of the paper. And I don't know if I'm going to put this in the corner yet or not, but I'm just making the structure right now. So this is going to be the heart line. This will be the smaller tendril. And this will be the longer tendril. Alright, so we've got heart, small, and long tendril. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's going to look exactly like this. It might, depending on how much space I have to do this later. It might end up looking more like this. So again, there's the corner, there's the heart, then maybe there's a long tendril, and there's a short tendril. It might end up going like this. This saves space, vertical space. This consumes vertical space. So we'll get into how all this works in a little bit. Now, for the body of the angel, or sorry, the upper body of the angel, I'm going to do half of this because, again, it's a symmetrical model. So what I do is I just design half of it, so it saves me writing time. So this is the left half of the square from your perspective. And of course that'll go all the way down to about here. Now, forgetting about the heart for right now, I'm going to show, one moment. I really need to organize myself. Oh my goodness. My apologies. This is taking so long. Okay. Let's see. I need to pull up decrease pattern. One moment. Almost there. Okay. Alright, so I want her to have fingers as well. And fingers are fun to make because they're really easy. So the fingers are going to take up 8 units. Yeah. Because think about this, if we have, and also the save space on the page, we have 5 fingers, that translates to this. Okay. So this is going to form, you gotta think about this. Think it through, think it through. Okay. 6, oops. Not that one. Okay. Like this. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 appendages, or fingers in this case. So, if we add in the horizontal lines that will allow us to form the fingers, we'll see that we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units, or yeah, units to make 5 fingers. Now, I'm just going to make a mark over here. Again, this is not to scale. I'm just going to mark that as 8 units. Right here at, I can't see if it's in frame. Yeah, there we go. So right here, I'm just marking off 8 units. It's not to scale, and that's just going to represent where the fingers are. Okay. Now, the arm is going to attach to the hand, obviously. The arm isn't going to attach to the knee or the elbow. That's redundant. And how long did I say the arm was? So you can go ahead and answer. I forgot. 4 8 units, okay. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yes, okay. So the arm is going to be 10 units long, which means that I need 10 units in this direction to make the arm. So if that's 8 units, I'll call this, that's 1, 2, 10, call that 10 units, right there. Alright. By the way, don't design in pen, I'm just doing this right now so that you can see what I'm doing, and it shows up better than pencil. Okay. Now, I'm going to make the breasts, the breasts are going to be attached to the body, obviously. You don't want them to be separate, because that's weird. But I'm going to put them in the same series of boxes as the arm. So, to do this, I'm going to go up 1 unit. So, I go down 10, up 1, then, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, okay, that works. So down 10, up 1, then down 2, and then up 1, and I'll explain how I'm getting all this in just a minute. And then I'm going to go back to 5 units. So that's 2, 4, 5 units, like that. Okay, so this will be the arm, fingers. This is going to form the breast, and now for the hair. Here is where I'm making changes from the crease pattern over here. Because remember, I'm not going to have 3 layers of hair, as I did over here. See, I've got this long one here, this slightly shorter one here, and then this slightly shorter one here. I'm going to leave out this one and just make the hair continuous through here. So, the hair is going to look, let me go back to this page, okay. So I want her hair to look like this. Right? So actually, let me expand that a little bit. So if I'm looking at it from the front, it's going to look like this. It won't look like that after it's done, but until it's all formed, it's going to look like this. Alright? Now, I'm going to take this and rotate it 90 degrees this way. So it's going to go like this. Okay. So this point is here, and this point is here. So now, if I expand this out in each direction, I get something that looks more like that. So now we can see where the boxes come from. Alright. So if we put this into, say, a box pleating notation, we're going to end up with something that looks like this. Okay. And this, right here, excluding that arrow, is going to go onto our crease pattern. Over here. So, the longer section of hair is going to go on the outside, so here will be the center of the head. E, A, oh, this is weird. D. Okay, I promise my handwriting is better than that. I'm writing upside down. So, if that is the center of the head, then the shorter section of the hair is going to be somewhere in here, and then the longer section of the hair will be somewhere in here, right? So, there is a longer section of hair. And I don't know the what measurements I'm going to use for this, or what proportions I will use, but I'll work that out as I go. This goes here. Now for the head itself, it's going to be like this. And now I just connect these two. Okay, so that's roughly the upper section of the model. So we've got hands here. This section